To follow your heart, you need to stop comparing yourself to other people. Your heart is unique. As long as you keep listening to the ideas and the beliefs that might be right for other people, but also might be not even good for them, the, the more you're gonna distract yourself from the path. That's what we're gonna talk about in this video. So please don't forget to subscribe to Powerful Freedom, my channel, and like to support this reel. So comparing yourself to others, what other people say, what is right for you. And what we're doing most of the times when we are distracted from our path is to ask for advice. We don't feel so good with our decisions, with what we want to do or approach or say. And then we are asking for other people what they think about it. Or when we do something good, then we also ask other people. We want their validation. We want their approval. So this is a mindset which basically holds you back in everything that you're trying to do. Because the power is never in you. The power is always in what other people think about what you're doing, and if other people like it, and if other people will find it safe so that you do it. And following your heart, actually, it's meeting the unknown, meeting the uncertainty every moment. It's about embracing your fears, your deepest fears, and learning from them, learning to use those fears so that they can empower you rather than weaken you. And how many people we see that they try to follow their heart, but either the opinions of others drain them and then they lose motivation in themselves, or they meet with their deepest fears and they just feel like the path is wrong. They feel unsafe and they just go back to the place that they were before. And therefore, no one meets their heart. Therefore, no one actually finds meaning in their lives. And it's not about even reaching to the goal. It's just about learning to take those steps. Each step of the path of the journey is as equal as the last step, even before you die. But you see, the journey is not about one day I'm gonna be able to enjoy. It's about every day enjoying. So if you can see the belief systems, the social conditioning that we get from other people, from school, from society, from the government, and they are all based on outcomes. If something is right or if it's not right. If something is safe or it's not safe. If something is worthy or it's not worthy. So we don't grow up learning to choose that for ourselves. We don't grow up learning to make our own choices, our own thinking, our own belief systems, the ones that can support us to do what we want. So following your heart will bring you the uncertainty, will sometimes make you worry, will sometimes make you feel anxious. You don't need to be indulging in that all the time, but even if you tip your toe a little bit in the uncertainty, that will give you a lot of growth. And as long as you keep relying on other people's validation and approval, telling them your plans, telling them your ideas, or even who you are or what you want to do, this is asking them and opening them their choice, their opinions, opening them to control you to what you do. And your path is unique. No one else has your DNA. No one else has your soul. Only you have it. And it's your world. It's your consciousness. What you see, it's unique. No one else can live the life that you're living. You don't have the fate as someone else. Everyone has their own fate. Therefore, you cannot ask people for what they think or ask them for advice based on the fate that it's different from you, because they're walking a different fate. If you're already really sure about what you're doing and you're actually taking steps forwards, and doesn't matter even if you take advice or not, it might be helpful to get some insights or ideas, but that complement what you are already doing, but not to rely solely in the opinions of others to do what you want. Because you might be following your heart and wanting to do something that it's really like a different and uncommon, and maybe that's where you need to go. Most probably that's the place where you want to go and you need to go. But people will always try to tell you something to keep you safe because they see themselves in you and they feel already unsafe. It's never about you, it's about them, the way they view the world. And you need to change your view of the world in the way that supports you to follow your heart. Otherwise, you will never find that path of purpose and meaning that you're looking for. Also, another thing really important to take care of is to not assume. And in Toltec wisdom, we talk a lot about this, to not assume. Not assume not assume and going beyond face value, not take things for granted. This can go in many ways. For example, maybe you're listening to someone and one might say that to fully listen is just to be present with what they say. But if you're really listening, you're gonna tell if what people need is that they are being listened or they want to be inquired, right? They want to find clarity with what they say. That's very different. So if you take things for granted, for example, if you ask me, hey, how are you? Oh, I am good, thank you. Ah, he's good. Okay, so that's taking things for granted. What you can do is to ask what is good for that person. Hey, what does good mean for you? What does good mean for you? This is going beyond face value. And people will tell you, oh, well, I feel good, I am healthy, I am happy with my relationships, something like that. So then you will find, in this sense, a connection, a way to connect with that person because they open to you what good means, which is going beyond the face value. So that in that same way, you cannot assume what things will happen in your path. So this is really connected to the social conditioning, the things we have learned. We learn that if we do this kind of thing, that's wrong. We're gonna fail. It's no one can do that. No one has had success in this path. But all of this is an idea. It's an idea. You need to go beyond that. You need to go beyond what will it look like if I do this? What will it look like if I get this? What will it look like if I don't get it? You need to start to see things more for what they are so that you can have a better picture of what's going to happen when you do what you need to do. And also this means that you will be better prepared for the challenges that will come in the way. You will be able to respond to them from a different place, from a different energy. So if you know that what is the positive thing that can happen if you take the next step and also the negative thing that happens if you make the next step, you can learn to make the best out of both situations, about the positive and the negative. So this is called stalking, walking with impeccability, with the knowledge that you have at hand, making the best out of every situation. So following your heart doesn't mean that you're gonna fail. It means that you're gonna be learning and growing all the time. Think about who can you become by walking the path. Think about who you need to become, not where you need to arrive. Who do you need to become to get to the place where you want to be? And if you can focus on who you are becoming rather than what you're getting from each step, the path is gonna be much more rewarding and enjoyable for you. You see, because if to build the house for my family, I need to do X and Y, and I need to become X and Y. I need to become a great entrepreneur. I need to become a better listener. I need to become a great marketer, for example. Then you can focus on doing these kind of things each step. That's what you need to become each step. So by the end of the project or the path that you're walking, if you were successful or not, you already became a great marketer. You already became a business person or a great listener. You see, that's what you take out of. So even if you're gonna follow your path, this doesn't mean that you're gonna fail, because you already know what you're gonna get out of it despite getting that final outcome or not. So following your heart doesn't mean that you basically jump off the building and see what happens. It's, if that's what you need to do, okay, but you need to go beyond the face value and let yourself experience. Let yourself experience based on your own thinking, on your own feeling, and moving away the social conditioning and beliefs that they have implanted to you. Learn to think for yourself and learn more than to think, to feel, because following the heart, it's all about feeling. And you use your mind only to know and learn how to make the best out of every situation. That's what the intelligence comes for, right? If I'm gonna make this step, if I feel that I need to do this step, then I come to the mind and I see how to make the best out of the best case scenario and how to make the best of the worst case scenario. And in this way, there's no failure. You can always keep walking, following your path, and make it really enjoyable for yourself. And that's one of the most important things that I can tell you. Allow yourself to enjoy each path. If you need to take more breaks than what other people do, if it's not in the rules of how to be successful, allow yourself to enjoy. I'm gonna tell you, it's gonna bring you the success that you need sooner, and it's gonna make you enjoy, not burn out, and actually feel like you are getting somewhere, because you're gonna feel like you are already there. So there's no need to go anywhere. You just need to feel and follow your heart, and you are there. Okay? If you like this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe. And I have a great guide with a technique, Toltec technique, to shift your fears. This is gonna help you to choose yourself and break the expectations of anyone else, okay? This will bring you the trust, the confidence to follow your heart, to find that path of meaning and purpose that you're looking for. You can find it on the link below in the description, and you can download it. So thank you so much. Thank you for listening, and I hope you're doing great today.